Hi there folks, welcome to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley. I've come on this afternoon just to do a quick card using some of the Stampin' Up! DSP. We're using the Sweet Peach DSP, so we're going to be using this side and also the opposite side of this piece here. Lovely papers, and I'm going to be using Freeze a Bird Sentiment Hello. So I've already pre-cut out my bits and pieces just so that you're not watching me cutting all that out. So I'm using a piece of 6x6 basic white card, and I will put all of the measurements in the description box below so that you know what they are. I'll also put in centimetres as well as inches. So let's get started. As I said, I've started using a base card, basic white 6x6, and then I've used the back of the Sweet as a Peach designer series paper. I'm using this sort of nice blue dotty back for the matte layer. I'm just going to press down these edges, just flatten them down with your bone folder, just because sometimes if you've cut the opposite side, it sort of curls over slightly. So I had this really great tip from one of my team members who said that if you just flatten it with your bone folder, it's just as good as the side that you didn't cut it on, if you see what I mean. So I've done that, but I also want to curve the edges of all my card. So I'm using this edge cutter to do that on the base, and also on this lovely piece of DSP, because I just want to keep it all the same, and it's just a wee bit different. So that's going to go on there. And then I've got 4 pieces of DSP on with the nice flowery side, nice sort of peachy coloured flowery side, and I've also got a piece of black, 4 pieces of black matte layers, which these measured, I think they were 2 by 2, 2 1/4, sorry, by 2 1/4, and the DSP was 2 by 2. But as I say, I'll put all the measurements below. So I just want to work out, I'm not going to corner the whole lot of these edges. I'm sure I'm just going to do it like that, so it's like diagonal off either side, but leave these ones square, so we've got this kind of nice shape. So if you do that with all of those, just choose 2 sides and then just do them all. And do exactly the same with the DSP. I'm just going to empty that because it's quite full now. And hopefully you can see my screen. I'll pop this out the way just now. So I'm just going to mimic that and do the same with these. So find one corner and then do the opposite diagonal of that. There we go. So now we can pop this together, and I'm also going to, I'm just going to add this on with some Tombow, and I've got tear tape as well. So hopefully my Tombow will come out, because it's starting to be very low, but we've got some out there, so that's good. So this should just fit on top of your card base, with a little bit of a white border around the edge. So so. And then I want to arrange these kind of in the center of the card. So I'm just going to just lay out where I think I want them to go. And I want all the curved pieces going into the center. Okay. So, right. So I'm just going to be leaving a tiny little margin in the middle. There we go. So that's what I want my black pieces to look like. So I'm just going to take some glue again, because I can move it about easily with the glue than if I stick it down with tape, although it's not really coming out, unfortunately. I think it's done. So because it's done, I'm going to just use tear tape, because I've not got glue, and that is a bit annoying, but no worries. What I actually could do instead of that is put them on dimensionals. That might be an idea. So I've got a nice new pack of dimensionals here. So I'm going to pop, I think I'll just pop them onto that, and then that need to, that'll raise it up a bit as well, and it'll be quite nice. So just put one in each corner and one maybe in the middle, just so that you get that dimension and height. So we'll just take these off the back. Oh, I must try and see if I can do this with my tool, because I've seen other people do it and they just seem to do it so easily. But because, oh, well, it's coming off, but because I don't really, I tend to just use my nails. That's coming off though, so that's something. I've learned a new skill perhaps. Oh, that one's come right off. That's not so good. Let's get this on. Come on, off you come. So, we'll start here with this one. So I know roughly where I want them to be. So that's the first one. And put some more on to the back. Just thought this was quite a nice design to use with some of the DSP. Just put them all, put all the dimensionals onto the backs of these, and that will save time. They look like dominoes. A little bit, except the wrong way round, the colours. Yes. Right, so let's try and get these off the back again with that technique. It's just me, that's my... That's better. I think it is just a technique thing, isn't it? I just thought it might be a bit quicker doing it this way. So there's another one. So we're just wanting to keep all the kind of curved edges to the middle and leave that very small little border in between. Oh, come on, paper, off you come. It's being temperamental. That actually that one's off. I'm trying to pull it off when it's already off. Right, let's just put that one, try and keep it there. Right, and then our last one. Once I get that off my pokey tool. Yeah, I'm getting, I think that probably the more that you do it, the better it is. Yeah, I'm sure. That one's not off yet. There we go. Cool. Right, and then, oh, wrong way. Pop that one in. Just there. There we go, and that's mostly the front of our card. So now we're just going to pop our DSP on. So that's just going to go on top like so. You could do it where it's just the two, but I thought it would be quite nice to do all four. So I will have to use my tear tape for this. So I'm just going to quickly put a couple of bits on the back of each one. I've got a bit going over the edge, which I don't want, so I'm just going to cut that off with my sticky scissors, as I call them. Well, they are, because they're the scissors that I use with all my kind of tapes and things, so I don't mix them up. So I'm just going to stick that one on top with, so it should have a nice border all the way round, like so. And then we need another wee strip or two onto our other pieces. Like so. It's just quite a nice way to use your DSPs up. I've got so many, even like very old retired ones that I really need to either give away or use up. So turns it round to there roughly. There we go. I think it's a bit squint, but not to worry. So let's get our next piece. Like so. Next piece. There we go. And the last piece. There we go. Come on. Doesn't want to come off, you know. Come on, DSP, there we go. And then your last piece, just level it up like so. And then the last thing we're going to do is our sentiment on the front. So I've got a piece of, this is one of the punches that I punched out. I can't remember what one it is, but it didn't punch out that great. So what I'm going to actually do is take my snips and just cut that end off and cut that one off as well, and I'm going to corner it just so it's in keeping with the rest of the card. So I create a kind of different cornered banner type thing, And then I'm going to get a piece of the basic white, and I'm going to cut a piece with my snips. I'm going to see, I need to make it smaller because I want it to fit over the black, like so, and it's a bit wonky, but we can fix that in a minute. We're just cutting the edge. Let's just check how wonky it is. So we need to just cut that down a wee bit more. Let's see. It's not too bad. I think this is a bit wonky though. I know there's countless punches out there, but I just wanted to try and keep it with the same effect that I have on the front here. So as I say, I've got bird, free as a bird, and I was going to do hello, but I might do thanks for being you, because that's very nice too. So that's up here. A bit of block. One. Yes, I have. So I'm going to stamp on the white piece, and I have got some memento. I'm just going to use black memento. I'm just going to stamp on there, and let's just see which is better. It is really wonky, that isn't it? I can see it's wonky there, so let's maybe just give it another wee trim off screen, and that's better, I think. Yeah, so let's just pop that sentiment on now. Thanks for being you. There we go, and then we're just going to layer it onto the back of, onto the black piece that I've got. So another bit to your tape. And then just pop this onto the front here. Just kind of making sure it's kind of even. There's a bit squint. Let's see if I can just make it look a wee bit better. And just this end here. That's a wee bit better. That looks a bit better, I think. And then we're just going to add some more dimensionals onto the back. Here, 1, 2, and 3. If I can get them off this time. Yep. I'm getting better. That's good. Oh. Come on, off you come. There we go. And I'm not going to put it in the centre, I don't think, although for me it does look quite right, but then I feel that will hide that nice pattern, so I'm just going to pop it on down here. And then I've got a few wee rhinestones I want to add, which are not opened yet, which is a good sign. I can actually get them open at the bottom here. So these are the rhinestone basic jewels. I can get them out. There we go. So I'm just going to use my putty end, and I'm going to just pop a few little ones on. One there, one here, here. So that's 4, 5, and we'll just have one here. Okay, so that is a quick card using Sweet Peach DSP and a Phrase a Bird sentiment. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me do this, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. If there's any questions you want to ask, feel free to ask on the comments, and I will look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.